Hi guys, Nick60 here, coming to you with something a little different, Star Citizen. Now, for those of you who have never heard of Star Citizen, this is a brand new, still in pre-alpha, not anywhere close to being finished, space simulation game created by the legendary Chris Roberts himself. Now, like I said, it's not even in alpha yet. We're talking early development stages. And despite a little bit of slowness on the loading, in my opinion, already offers quite a bit more than a number of so-called finished games. So, what is Star Citizen? Well, I'll try to be brief. There's a billion places to look up stuff on the game, so I'll try not to, I'll try to just let you explore for the most part, but what we're looking at right now is just going to be the basics, and depending on how long I end up taking, maybe some actual flight stuff. So Star Citizen is the first space sim game created by Chris Roberts in quite some time, and well, he's basically a legend. Well, not basically. He is a legend in the space sim genre. Wing Commander, Freelancer, Starlancer, you name it. And a while ago, he just decided that he just kind of stopped making games. And then all of a sudden, he comes back and says he's gonna make a game, and it is and he just basically listed off a laundry list of what the game will do when it's finished, and basically every game maker on the planet was kind of like, holy crap, he is going to do what with what? And he crowdfunded it, so he doesn't have the issue of a publisher looking at him and telling him to scrap ideas or change ideas. Which means that this game, yeah, it's going to take longer to develop, but it will not be limited by these so-called market studies that don't actually show any real information. Which is really, really freaking awesome. And so then, as part of a showing the public backers, I don't know what that even was, showing to the public what he's doing and providing progress updates, as opposed to providing progress updates to a publisher. He is also allowing people to get in and see relatively finished components of the game, which includes this discount hangar that I am wandering around in right now. And so that's just the really, really super short, not covering near anything version of this. The end result is this is going to be a space sim that is more than just flying ships. Yeah, there's a lot of games that claim to be space sims that do all this stuff, but most of them don't actually function on the real simulation part of it, which is a huge point of this. I mean, each of these ships are hundreds of thousands, I believe, of millions of, not millions, hundreds of thousands of polys, if I'm correct. I need to double check that number. And a person alone, I think, is 100,000 polys, which is a huge number. And all the different components, you know, if I had the ability to just take off a piece of this wing, you could see all the stuff that makes it work, and everything actually moves. It's not just skin shapes. And it uses Newtonian physics, so the ships have a bunch of different thrusters that push it around, as opposed to I'm pushing forward, so the ship is moving forward. It's better explained than that, but yeah, other people can explain it infinitely better than I can. So, in its current state, what's available is the hangar module, which is this, and Arena Commander, which has a little bit of flying ships. Now, this is the only ship that I actually own. These other two are Arena Commander test ships. And in Arena Commander right now, you can either free flight, fight off infinite waves of drones, or engage in public matches. And an upcoming update, which will be out relatively soon, we will see private matches, as well as the the Murray Cup. I can't believe I forgot the name. I feel so bad now. The Murray Cup Racing, which is like NASCAR for spaceships. This ship is not going to be fast enough to compete. Makes me sad. It's barely capable of engaging in combat. Two cheapo guns. The Arena Commander one does come with a couple of missiles. But so they're already moving pretty far on where this game's gonna go, what's gonna be made available in these demonstration modules, and then when the game is finished, which I probably should have let in with, and what it will be, is sorry about that. Is the game will be a MMO, but there will be, you know, like there will be a basic single-player storyline with co-op options, which is Squadron 42. There's a lot more to it than that, but that's the short version. Combined with an open sandbox universe with the ability to explore not just your hangars, but the planets, and it will be procedurally generated, so there will be something like 115 star systems, full star systems, existing on release, and then you can just get in your ship, pick a direction, and go, and then it will procedurally generate new star systems as you go, which is pretty freaking amazing. And you'll just be able to pick your ship and take off, earn money, get a better ship, so on and so forth. Like I said, I'm trying to not just spend the next couple hours going over every little detail. So I'm going to be really sparse on the information. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's the very super shortened. Holy crap! I can't believe I was that short version of this. And as you can see with what I'm doing right here, is you can already get in and see your ships. This one, I'm gonna go over there to do a free flight just for a quick demo. Little bit of flying around. We'll do a match in the next episode. Sadly, this will be fairly short because I only have 2 ships to demo right now. But as you can see, the different ships will have different modules. The Auroras, though relatively cheap and inexpensive, as you can see, come with beds. Hey, that's a window. With the reason being that they are long-range ships. And this is like how you're going to save and stuff, is go to sleep. And the ship will just go off on its own. So, yeah, a little bit of ADHD or ADD, I guess, in terms of what's going on. But yeah, you guys probably are wanting to see me see some of the actual space flight. This will take a little bit of loading. And like I said, I gave you the super truncated, people will probably kill me version of this, of the overview of the game. And there will be more information with each episode, just trying to provide you some information. But if you're wanting to go and find out more on your own, I would recommend robertspaceindustries.com, which is the main site that provides everything for this game right now. And so it's interestingly, Robert Space Industries is not who is actually making this. Everything is being done as in-universe. Robert Space Industries actually is a starship manufacturer. Like, this is an RSI Aurora. It's an Aurora Marquis, which I'll explain a little bit more. See? RSI. And so I'm gonna run into stuff, I know it. And so how it works is you're actually going to the technically it's like the company website, even though it's the website for the game, and the actual game maker is Cloud Emporium Games. So again, I'm just providing little bits and pieces of information here. I'm sorry if it's not as detailed. Feel free to ask questions. They can be I'll answer them either in the comments or most likely in the next episode. So, well, as I said, this is a RSI Aurora Marquee. I don't think I said it was Marquee, which is basically a step up from the basic Aurora. And it's got 2 guns and a missile hardpoint. The default guns are pretty cheapo. It's a multi-purpose starter ship. You can slap a cargo pod on. You'll be well.
To Robet Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Well, you'll be able to install a cargo pod on it. Mine doesn't come with missiles. The trainer one does. So, basic booster, which is what I'm using, but space is so big, it's really hard to tell. I'm gonna slow down a little bit so I try not to run into anything. And then I'm trying to remember. Yep. That's not the best view of it. There we go. It's a little bit better. Like I said, you can see the thrusters kind of doing their job. This one doesn't have as openly apparent thrusters on it because of its design. That's some really cool everything moving. I'm sorry, I'm easily distracted by this game. So yeah, everything is already really detailed despite not being finished. And firing some lasers. I got completely off track. I always get so distracted when I start flying in this game. Which is why I wasn't going to try to shoot stuff this time around and just show you this. Oh yeah, RSI makes this, the Constellation, which is a big multi-person ship, and I forget what else. I'm going to have, for the most popular dogfighting ship is the Anvil Aerospace Hornet, which is lots of guns, lots of missiles, nice knowing ya type starfighter. Then there's the just like as another example, Origin Jump Works, which is kind of like the BMW of the game, which produces most apparently the 300 series. Misk Industries, which produces the freelance. Well, I should tell you what the 300 series is. They're basically the luxury version of this ship. You've got the having a little bit of trouble steering there between the rocks that I'm hitting and the fact that I was boosting through it. Anyways, the Misk Industries, which produces the Freelancer, which is kind of like your pickup truck of this spaceship industries. Yeah, the little bit of staggeriness from flying this, as I figured out, is actually from hitting these little bits of debris around here, as opposed to the game itself jumping. You'll know when the game is jumping. But yeah, it's just, I could, partially because of the fact that I'm so freaking distracted by how beautiful everything is. I'm not sure that YouTube is going to be showing this in all its, you know, isn't going to be doing this justice. Sorry. It's really hard because I absolutely love this game.
Warning. You are approaching simulation boundary.
And we're going to start turning. Yeah, just check out the website, robertspaceindustries.com, because the stuff that they explain there does an infinitely better job than I ever could, mostly because of how distracted I am. I more or less have to be standing still back in the hangar. But yeah, this is just a really quick sneak peek. Well, not really a sneak peek anymore, but really quick look at Star Citizen, which I'm absolutely dying for
You
it.
are approaching simulation boundary.
I thought I turned. I'll wait till I can see it, then I'll blow up. Anyways, which I am absolutely dying for this game to come out. I mean, look at it. It's not finished, and look how pretty it is. Combined with, you know, the whole flying a starship aspect of things. Oops. That's called hitting the simulation boundary, I think.
Stand by for reintegration.
It is. That's an oops moment.
Welcome to Robert's Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
And that will blow you up if you touch it. So, I'm just getting way too distracted with flying this thing. But yeah, next match we will take the we will do 2 rounds. First round will be the Aurora Marquis against against the drone swarm. The next match will be the Aurora Marquis against actual players. The drone swarm, I expect to do decently well. The other players are going to murder the crap out of me. So we've got those 2, which will actually, something interesting I'm going to do. I wasn't going to do it, but now I think about it, I am. That you could do is you can actually change up, you can swap weapons from within what you have. We can also purchase new weapons in on the website, which I'm not probably not going to do anytime soon. But like I could cannibalize a couple of guns off of the Hornet, so I could use the basic guns on the drones and then swap out for a couple of heavy repeaters to use in PvP, just to try to last more than a couple seconds at a pop. Though I probably won't do very well until the episode after that, in which case one moment, in which I will be demoing the Anvil Hornet, because they gave everyone one of those and those are cool. Shooting. So yeah, I would say because of my distractedness, ask questions so I have a list to keep me on track. And until then, I will be seeing you guys. Nick60, signing off.